Good moment, everyone. Happy day, happy night, happy noon, wherever you are in the world. So, yesterday I actually did Taurus, Virgo, and Leo, but, and I may still post them, but they all, except for Virgo, kind of went off on its own way, I guess, near the end, but they all related. Like, it was almost like the same message. So, I don't know if whoever's watching me, for some of you that's relevant here, something to do with a Taurus, a Leo. Like those two had a lot of similar, it was basically the same exact message yesterday. And I feel like there were like a lot of people involved. So maybe I'll post them or I'll just try to reground and start all over. I'll have to ask Spirit what they want me to do. But anyway, all right, so are you willing to cooperate with them? This is what I'm getting for today. Or this could be you. You could be wondering if someone would cooperate with you if you were to reach out. You know, whichever way this goes, but I'm going to speak as if it's another person. Reverse the roles if you need to. It's kind of like, are you going to make this easy or are you going to make this hard? Someone could be wondering if another person's going to, like, which way they're going to take a situation with them. So if there's been any kind of drama between anyone, someone here could be sitting back wondering, if I were to reach out for whatever reason, are they apologizing? I don't know. What are they doing? Why are they reaching out? I'm not sure. But if someone were to reach out, they're wondering, this could go one of two ways. Which way would it go? This could go really good, or this could go really bad, and they could cuss me out, bite my head off. They could blow it up and flip out, you know? But if it has nothing to do with drama, let's say it's love. Someone may want to share how they feel to someone, and then they could wonder, like, oh, how is this going to go? Are they going to cooperate with me? Like, if I were to make this move, would they work with me? But now it could even be in work. Someone could be wondering if they approach someone, would they work with them? Like, would they, maybe they're going to approach their boss and ask for certain hours off or certain days or a pay raise. Or maybe there's a boss who's reaching out to someone asking them to work more hours or a different shift, or could be doing interviews, things like that, or possibly rehiring someone, something like that. I don't know. I get that someone here could reach out to an employee or a potential employee and be like, I wonder how this is going to go. There could be people who've lost contact and you have someone here who's like wondering how it's going to go. When I reach out to them, or if I were to reach out or say anything, how would this go? Now, someone here, okay, I'm getting another message. Someone, there could be three people, okay? Let's say there's three people. I'm just going to have to draw it so I can stay focused. I don't know how the three people know each other, but they all mutually know each other. Let's say two of them are related, like sisters, brothers, something like that, cousins, or best friends in a friend group. Two of them are closely related as far as like they see each other more, they talk to each other more. You could call them closer. And perhaps the third person is they've lost contact. Like maybe they got into it or they split up with the other individual, one of the individuals who's close. So the other one feels like, well, I can't be friends with you. Or what if I reach out to be friends with you? You may not want to hear from me because you don't like so-and-so and they happen to be my brother or my sister or my cousin, or you see what I'm saying? Like someone here is wondering if they can maybe possibly either reconcile a connection, or like, hey, are we good? I know that you and so aren't good anymore, and I know that they're my family, or I know that they're my friend, or something like that, but I don't want anything bad between us. Or I know they're my kids. Some of you, it could be children if they're grown, but it's like, I know that y'all have issues with each other, but are we good? It's something like that. Like, I even get that maybe there was two people who were introduced by a third person, but that third person is no longer in contact or on speaking terms or with the individual they were dealing with. Basically, this is kind of confusing as some Jerry Springer shit, but like two people here don't have a problem with each other, or at least one person could be wondering, this could be you, or someone's wondering about this you. If you're on the outside looking in, like maybe you had to quit talking to someone, but or leave them, maybe with someone you were dating or whatever, but you were very close to their family or a friend of theirs, and you didn't want to have to quit talking to them, but you did because, well, they're connected to this person and whatever. But They could be wondering if you want to hang out or if you want to be friends just with them. Like, that you don't have to tell anyone. It's something like that. Because they don't have an issue with you. That's how it's going. Or this could be you. Some of you could be wondering, like, could we be cool? Like, I know y'all ain't cool, but I never had a problem with you. Or I think you're cool. It's something like that. Can we be friends even though y'all aren't friends? Or can we be cool with each other even though the two of you aren't together anymore? I guess for others, it could be that it may try to set two people up again. You know, get them to talk, get them to meet up. Someone could try to be a third party here and get people to reconcile. I do get that, but that's for a select few. I actually think that this is kind of a hush-hush thing. It feels like it. It feels really hush-hush, like maybe one of these individuals or the both of them don't really want other people to know that they talk. Because it's nobody's business, is what I'm hearing. It's nobody's fucking business, and what people don't know, they can't ruin. So if two people here have a connection, I don't even know if it's sexual. It doesn't feel like it. It just could be friendship. But it could be romantic for some, or it could end up that way if it's not now. It's like someone's wanting to have a connection with somebody, and they're basically saying, here in this message today, if anyone's wondered, we don't have to tell anybody. But it wouldn't be like a cheating thing. It would just be like I want to keep you to myself, but nobody has to know. I don't get that there's cheating. I mean, I guess there could be. If somebody was down for it, the other person would be too. I don't know. Some of you may not be wanting to cooperate with anybody. Or let's say there's a particular individual. They could be wondering if you want to cooperate with them, or if like the two of you could like perhaps work something out, or, you know, make up in a way. Even if it's like a family member or an old friend, and you're like, look, I have nothing against you. I wish you well in life, but that shit done sailed for me. Like, I'm not, no. And if you get offended by that or want to become my enemy, that says everything about you. And again, it also says that I'm making the right moves and not having you in my life. So calm down. I feel like some of you here may be like, there could be somebody you do not want to reconcile with, but there could be someone that wants you to talk to someone again, work it out or whatever, or at least be friends, I'm hearing. And you're like, we don't have to be friends. Friends is a very touchy word for me. So, no. My idea of friends is like, we hardly ever talk, if ever. You know what I mean? You have your own life, but like some shit ever go down, you know who to call. You know what I mean? Like when real shit happens, I got your back, you know? But aside from that, I don't want to check in with you every day, and I don't want you all up in your feelings because I don't call. Bitch, I have my own life and you have yours, you know? The only people who should ever get upset if they don't hear from me is my children. You know what I mean? Like, the only people should ever, no, that's my priority. You know, it's something like that. So someone here may be like wanting to be a priority to you again, and maybe at one point in life you made them your priority. Especially if it's like a family member you cut off. You may be like, I've made you a priority. I had to tough love your ass because it was killing me. And I'm not going to rehash this. I'm not going to rip this off again. This scab done healed. It's a scar now. I'm not going to cut it open again so it can constantly, I could just keep cutting over the same spot. No, I'm done doing that. I'm done self-harming is what I'm hearing. And self-harming in the spiritual sense. Like when I know something's bad for me and like being involved with you, I'm not saying you're a bad person, but what I'm saying is I know that if I'm involved with a particular person and bad things start happening to me, that I need to quit doing that thing or involving myself with that thing. And so anything, even if it's not a person, whatever it is, if it's causing pain and bad things to happen to me and things to keep me from growing, I need to cut it out. So some of you are like, I don't wish to reconcile any longer. I've done that, been there, done that. I wish well for this person, but I don't want to communicate again. Well, some of you, they want to communicate with you. They definitely are hoping to reach out. They haven't for whatever reason. Maybe they don't know how. You know, there could also be someone here who's like someone's ex. I'm feeling this whole message is about, would they cooperate with me? Would they want to see me again? Would they want to talk to me? Even if it's a new person, it may be someone who's like, if I were to tell them how I felt or make a little tiny move, maybe not pour my heart out, but if I like make a little tiny move, you know, would they like flip out and lose it and then say all kind of shit about me? Or would they like accept it? Do they want me to do this? Someone could be wondering if another person wants them to make a move, you know? Like they want to make a move, but they want to know if that person wants them to make the move. And it's like, you're only going to know if you try. But I feel like a personal move, like in person, you know, even if it's not kissing someone, but just making some sort of move in advance. Someone may be hoping or wondering if they should make an advance on someone, even in the smallest way, you know, like if I make a little bit of an advance or show a little bit more interest, maybe they will, or how will they take this? Would this end good for me? You know, because the thing is, someone feels like it could be like risky for them because the secrecy about it. There's like a level of secrecy here where someone doesn't want, or two people may agree that a connection would be better if they kept it between them, even if it's just friends. One person is like, if I make the first move and say that, am I reading them wrong? Do they not really want this too? And like, would they not want me to advance them like this? Would they not want me to make an advance at them? Would they tell our mutual friend or our mutual party that we know, and then everything's ruined? You know, it's something like that for some. Others of you, there's a person from your past, or maybe this is you if it's reversed, you know, this can always be reversed, but there's someone here from an individual's past that is somebody's ex, and they dated a long, long time ago. This person likes rock music. They dated a long time ago, because I'm hearing long, long time ago, or even like oldies. Like they just like, I'm hearing classic rock. Anyway, there's someone that somebody could have dated a long time ago, and the love is still there. The love has always been there, but one person did not see it. Well, they're seeing it now. They've already seen it, but they either have too much pride to reach out, or maybe something's happened to them since the two haven't connected, and they could be embarrassed. Like maybe they're embarrassed of something that's happened to them physically. Maybe they are ashamed of something to happen that, you know, age. I don't know. Life things, mistakes, like something's happened to someone, and they're like, maybe they're ashamed of themselves, or maybe they just don't feel confident anymore. And they could be really in love with an ex of theirs from the past, and they maybe like, damn, I'd love to talk to them or see them, like, you know. It's like the one that got away type vibe. But the reason that they don't say anything is because they don't know if this ex of theirs that they should have fought harder for or something, if they would want to like cooperate with them or communicate. But I think the only way anyone will have any certainty is if they just take the first step and do it. You know, make the bold action, do it. There's a lot of wanting to, but not doing it here. You know, there's a lot of wondering, if I did this. See, somebody's wanting like a guarantee, you know, or at least something, you know, even if it's not like a big guarantee, someone's wanting like some sort of guarantee. There's no guarantee. You could walk right outside off your front porch in 5 minutes and fall and break your neck, and you're out. You're dead. You're done. Bye. And you didn't expect that today. You had a lot of fucking plans and errands to run, you know? And you were going to just, you know, do the proper steps and tell someone you loved them later. You didn't plan on this happening. You see what I'm saying? We could die at any minute. So I feel like, you know, yeah, it's good to have certain things. But I mean, at some point you got to realize that tomorrow, today, the next second is not promised. So I feel like whoever here is wondering if another will cooperate with them, the only way you know if another will cooperate with you is if you take the steps. So someone's going to need to take the steps towards you, or vice versa. It's whoever is feeling called to do it, basically. Whoever feels like their heart is telling them I should, you know. Even if it's a new connection. If it's a new connection, there could be someone who's like, I've got to make some sort of an advance, something like a little stronger. I've got to make an advance a little more obvious, but not too obvious, because we have to keep this quiet, or I don't know how they're going to take this, if they're going to cooperate and hear me out, like what I'm wanting for us. Let's say someone's in a relationship and they genuinely aren't necessarily trying to cheat. This is how I'm hearing it. They don't want to cheat, but there's maybe like, let's say it's a guy and he's married. He may want to actually be like friends with a girl that the wife would be jealous of. Maybe the wife is just really jealous This is what I'm getting. Don't say I'm one way or the other. This isn't my story. This is just something I'm hearing. So it's like the wife could be very jealous, very insecure. She doesn't want her husband to have any friends, especially of the opposite sex. I'm not saying she's right or wrong. I'm not getting into it. This is just an example I'm giving you. And this man may have a female friend who they just met. They're like new acquaintances. They would be like best friends. They would be really cool. I feel like they would get really close and hang out. And he wants to hang out with her. He wants to get close with her. But I don't get an affair. I do not get that this man wants to sleep with her. Maybe he does, but he's keeping that in. But I think he wants to say something to her. Like, do you want to be friends? Are you cool with like hanging out? It's not cheating. I don't want to have an affair with you. I just would like to get to know you on my own, because my wife is going to automatically not like you. She's going to find every reason not to like you because you're a girl. She thinks every girl I'm friends with, I want to have sex with them. It's something like that. I don't know. I'm getting that. Someone may tell someone, you know, do you want to be like private friends? I feel like it could start that way, guys, but I don't know. When have you ever heard of that working out? Especially if it's got to be private. You know what I mean? I'd be like, look, we'll be private friends from a distance. I'd love to hang out with you, but I'm still not going to do anything that would seem sketchy, even if, and then call it friends. Like, I'm not going to do that, because if I want to reach out and kiss you or something happens and I get the urge to like make out with you in the middle of the road or something, I'm not going to be able to do that, because it's wrong. And then like, I'm going to feel weird if we're like hiding, running around being friends in secret. As far as like hanging out and spending personal time with each other on our own, I can't do that even if I want to, because it's wrong. And it would lead to something. You know it would. I'm already thinking it's going to lead to something. So if I'm thinking that now, imagine what would happen if we were together alone. We can't be friends. I mean, we could be friends, but we could be friends at a distance. We can be friends at a distance. I am not... Yeah, somebody's like, I'm not getting around you alone. Because if I get around you alone, and this could be what someone's been wondering, like if I reach out or make an advance, would they like hang out with me alone? If someone's in a relationship, I feel that another person will not hang out with another alone, because they may definitely have feelings for someone here. I do get it. And I think that an affair would happen. So I think someone is turning down, they're doing the right thing. Someone's going to do the right thing and turn down someone's request to like cooperate with like a secret friendship. I think someone's going to say no, respectfully, because I don't want to do anything bad. Some of you though, if it's not like a new thing, like, okay, if someone's not in a relationship here and it has nothing to do with that, nobody's like committed, there could be someone who wants a secret friendship from someone's ex, right? Like there could be like mutual people, 3 people who know each other, and 2 people are exes, but they know the same person. Well, one of them is going to, or wants to at least know, do you want to at least be friends? Just us? We don't have to tell anyone, it could just be us. I feel like the answer would be yes. But it would have to be secret, because whoever the third energy is that was once this person's partner, they would flip the fuck out. I feel like there needs to be a secret friendship here if people are single, like no longer together. Something like that. So basically, a secret friendship or whatever would be permitted, especially if both people are in agreement that it would be best to keep drama out of lives. Like maybe not even add each other on the internet, you know, not follow each other. Be there, watch each other, look each other up, things like that, but not show any trace of being connected to each other, because they know how people are. This is like a complete secret friendship going on. I believe that it's permitted. It feels permitted to me because it doesn't feel sketchy. It doesn't feel like people are in relationships either. Now that would be different. I do feel like somebody that's in a relationship wants to know if another wants to continue a secret friendship or wants one. And I think someone's like, look, I love you, but no. I have feelings for you, but no. Or I'm attracted to you, but no. No. I'm sorry. We can't even kind of sort of be like hang out even. We can't, because not alone. Because we'll flirt with each other, and then after we flirt with each other, we're gonna make out with each other. And then God knows where it's gonna go. What if I really fucking like you? Then it's just not right. No. So anyone in a relationship, a secret friendship, the answer is no, that's not a good option. Anyone single here, that possibly there's some sort of ex around. Can or should the two of you be friends, or would it work if somebody reached out and asked, would you cooperate with me? Could we be friends and hang out with each other, but in secret and private? Nobody has to know. The answer would be yes. Oh, shit. Now, for some, I'm getting another message. All right, let's say there's two people who are exes here, and they share a child together or children together. The people who are no longer together that share a child could each have their own partners now, or one of them does, and the partner may be like, the new partner may want to know if the ex would cooperate with them when it comes to the child or the children, or when it comes to, like, maybe you can deal with me instead of dealing with your ex, something like that. Now, that could actually be a very positive thing, or it could be a sign of control, someone trying to control a situation. You see what I'm saying? So, but I definitely pick up on that too. So there's a lot of having to do with working with, cooperating with, being on the same page, working together. Are you willing to do this? But I do get, for the majority, like, of who this will resonate with, it's probably going to be like a friendship that turns into some type of romance, because I feel it. There's no way else to say it other than I feel it. It feels like the reason that two people are going to really want to keep their friendship private here, or their connection private, or someone may even want to reach out to someone's ex in private and ask them questions. But they want to do this because they don't want it to get ruined. They don't want anything to ruin something. So yeah. That's what I've got for this message. Interesting. I was getting this yesterday too, and I was like, how do I word this? But anyway, all right, guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.